You wake up. An alarm rings. You reach for your phone. 3 notifications. You choose one to answer. Then another appears, and another. You stand in front of your wardrobe. How many choices? Breakfast. Again, several options. Your phone lights up again. Before you've even started your day, your screen is crowded with decisions. You're tired before your day has even started, and sometimes the reason isn't the work, it's the decisions. Your brain is not designed for endless choices. Every decision has a cost, even the small ones. Coffee or tea? Answer this email now or later. Exercise or rest? Work or scroll? Pasta or salad? None of these feel big on their own. But psychologists call what happens next decision fatigue. Think of your mental energy as a battery. Each choice, no matter how tiny, takes a little charge. And by the time you need energy for what actually matters, there's less left. Here's why a small decision rarely stays small. You stand in front of a single path. It splits into 2, then 4, then 8, then dozens, then hundreds. Each option creates new options. Each choice creates more choices. Soon you are not choosing between 2 things. You are standing in a forest of possibilities. And a forest is not a place where you move quickly. Watch what happens when we remove the extra branches. Suddenly, there is only one clear path forward. You see this everywhere once you notice it. You open a shopping site to buy one thing. Hundreds of options appear. You scroll and scroll. You sit down to work. First you choose music, then coffee, then you check messages, then you debate which task to start. You want to exercise, morning or evening, gym or home, running or walking. For how long? After all that deciding, you do nothing at all. More options did not make you more free. They made you more stuck. Now look at 2 versions of the same person. On the left, 100 daily choices. On the right, 3. The same brain, the same day, very different energy. The principle is simple. Reduce the number of decisions. Not by caring less, by deciding in advance. Same breakfast, same workout time, same place for your keys, your wallet, your workout clothes. A predefined schedule, fewer open loops, fewer branches to consider. When you limit what you must decide, you protect what you can decide well. This is the power of defaults. A default is a decision you make once and then follow automatically. Look at a calendar. Wake up, work, exercise, rest. Not decided fresh every morning, but already placed. The battery barely moves. Not because the day was easier, because fewer decisions drained it. The goal is not to eliminate choices. The goal is to save your best energy for the choices that actually matter. 3 rules make this practical. Rule 1. Create defaults. Design a simple morning routine and repeat it. Same order, same time. No new decisions before you need them. Rule 2. Limit options. Don't compare 20 options. Compare 3. Close the other tabs. The best choice among 3 good ones is good enough. Rule 3. Decide once. Choose a time for deep work and put it on the calendar. Choose a meal plan for the week. Then stop redeciding it every day. Decide once. Then protect that decision from endless reconsideration. Let's return to that first morning. Same alarm, same time, same person. But this time, breakfast is already decided. The routine is already set. The phone stays aside. They go straight to the important task. The clock moves, and they move with it. The battery stays almost full. And a tangled decision tree from before, it's gone. left behind. You stand again in front of two paths. One explodes into hundreds of branches. The other is a single, straight line. You choose the simple one, and you keep walking. Your goal isn't to make better decisions all day. It's to make fewer decisions that don't matter. Save your decisions for what matters.